legendary, so yeah, it's stupid OP, because legendary weapons typically are. This was all randomly rolled up and determined by me when I was creating random legendary items, so legendary
Well then.
sentient items.
Well, it looks amazing. I
It does look
wish I
fairly
had the
evil.
years to see its beauty. I think I'm going to die soon.
Oh, we're gonna get fixed right up there.
Because I don't think I could really.
I think Shahoon can hook you up now, like, as soon as you guys get a long rest in and get all your spells.
Like, up there. Go. Where was that matter?
I mean, I'd give it to Shahoon, but I'm fairly positive that Shahoon is good aligned.
Only problem is that it's a staff.
I mean, you don't get.
It's not that I'm not proficient, just
Well, it's
And
more
go.
that you can't use it because unless you took caster levels, in which case,
Yep.
go for it.
By the way, what's the armor?
Ah, very good question. Where'd she go?
I assume this is all her identifying the way.
Yeah, this is going to be over the next several, you guys have to walk back anyway, so nothing's going to impede you anyway. So, she had adamantine half-plate armor, and she
Enchanted.
has 2 scrolls of mass healing word, and a blank scroll that has the title mass healing word at the top of it, but no longer has a spell upon it. And then the little blue thingy she had that was floating around her head is an ion stone of insight.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew that was an ion stone. I knew it. Character doesn't, but I knew it. Anyway, I mean, on one hand, I get this boost, but on the other hand, adamant. I'm going up in the front line. I think I would rather have the adamantine than the speed.
It was
What would you guys think?
A breastplate?
The
Half
Oh,
plate.
sorry.
So it's medium.
yeah. If only I could get the shipment of this armor onto that, but oh well. Well, it's adamantine. You can always get that.
Adamantine armor is just, you can't be crit, right?
Correct.
Hold on. Who can wear plate armor and cannot take a crit?
It's not plate, it's half plate, so it's medium armor.
Oh, half.
I mean, Riker, Shahoon. Technically, you ain't gone, although you won't get your unarmored defense stuff.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
plate is not great. Like, if it's not heavy armor, it's not going to be useful to me because my dexterity is 10.
Yep.
Half plate's 15 plus your dex mod, and you can't stealth in it. Well, you get disadvantage, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically gives you an AC of 17 if you have a 14 dex.
I have over 14, so... And minimum dex is a +2 if I remember correctly.
Max
So
dex,
I would
yeah.
benefit from that more than my unarmored defense. Speed boost.
Do you really need the speed boost? Oh,
I have 50. Well, it's not, the
You
speed
have
doesn't get
40.
reduced. It just goes back down 40. That 50 speed though is not. But
is.
I think it'd be best if and go take it and wear it. Only because, well, she is immune to critical hit. Then she would still have ridiculous. Like it's bet. It'd probably be better if Engong had the armor. If you guys don't mind.
So you're taking the Dragon Guard off.
Yeah. Who wants the Dragon Guard? Wait, nobody else.
Can
could.
anybody use it? I mean, Shahoon could, I guess.
Well, what's your dexterity?
0.
You wouldn't get the speed boost then.
Yeah, exactly. See comics.
Well, I mean, he'd get the
guess
speed
we
boost. He'd get increased 10 feet movement speed, but he wouldn't get to maximize use out of a breastplate.
I think we should sell it.
The Dragon Guard or the Adamantine?
Whichever we don't use.
Maybe we should give the Dragon Guard over to Gundred as a sort of sign that he's in charge of the mines now.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
feel
dwarvish, is it?
Alright, so
So the person you heard in the other room actually was Gundren's brother.
Oh, okay.
Adamantine armor. Hold up. What is that doing for me? What was it again? Breastplate?
For what?
A half plate. That's what.
The new one is half plate. Adamantine
Okay.
half plate.
Yep. It's not. Sadly, it doesn't have pluses.
we have the Ioun Stone.
Ion. Yeah. So,
Which, if it's for insight, it's a toss up between me and Shahoon.
Pretty much.
and I should note you're immune to crits.
It's really good for both of you, I think.
Yeah.
What is that again? The staff?
Oh, the
Iron Stone.
Iron Stone.
Oh, gotcha.
Wisdom increases by 2, so
Up to
really
20.
it's between the two of us who would benefit from it.
Yeah, let me just reread real quick. Hold on.
Engdahl doesn't have any items that she's attuned to anymore.
I don't
Well,
think
other than the gauntlet. The ogre gauntlet.
I don't think the thing tells you what the insight does, but it's basically your wisdom score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20 while this incandescent blue sphere orbits your head.
The downside being that
Requires
if
2.
someone hits it, they can break it.
And it's not any of the like full iron stone, it's just like straight iron stone.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
So the other stone types, I guess.
It's
Maybe.
the insight.
Yes.
Oh, insight. Great. Okay, got it.
The one in the compendium on roll 20, I don't think it lists the different types.
It does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it gives the whole base, like, when
Yep.
you use an action to toss it, it, orbits around your head, it has its AC, and then it gives the different categories.
Yeah, I would very good for me. So I guess I can have a roll off for it if you want, but I think it would be very good for me.
Eh. Oh,
I mean, ultimately, I already have 3 things attuned, so.
Got one.
Because it's either take the Ioun Stone for the increased wisdom to just end back up at 20 AC anyway, because I'd most likely be taking off the Ring of Protection.
Gotcha.
I think ultimately you benefit instead of the two of us from it.
Great. Yeah, I'll take it.
double checking something here. Why is that only 2? Strength? Fish. 7. Huh,
Question.
that's weird. It's not showing
That's 5.
plus.
If I get greater invisibility, stone still float up my head.
And
I think it is.
I'm going to assume that it's an item that's worn or carried, so it'll turn invisible as well. It's just
Sweet.
that
I'll
while
take that.
worn by you, it floats above your head.
It's like
Cool. All right.
Same reason why you couldn't find her, because we already did that. So otherwise it would have been really easy to find her too. So
Just fucking
Alright.
Sims marker around her head.
I'm invisible now. And there's a giant orb right above her head.
Oh no. He slay the mage.
Yeah, I want to get that too. Like that feat so much.
I think that's amazing.
It
Yeah.
is.
No more
Brutal.
mages. I hate you.
Yep.
It would be
You
better
killed me.
if
Mm-hmm.
you could hit them before the spell is cast. Because otherwise, most of the time, they're just going to go Misty Step. And then... Rip.
It's true. But then that's their spell.
Can they react on their own turn?
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Okay.
Yeah. Same thing for, say, like Ura. If someone casted a counter spell in response to him casting a spell, he could counter spell with his reaction. on
Ah,
his turn.
okay. Never thought
So
about
we-
that. Like,
A dream within a dream within a dream.
it's Inception. Cool. So Shahun gets the item. We certain.
Doesn't sound like anyone's saying no. So
What are we doing? Sorry.
Take the stuff. It's literally a toss up between you and me, and ultimately you benefit more. Being a wisdom based caster.
Mm-hmm.
it's
so
and nice actually- to
see the group all utilitarian about this.
With the current
All
make
I
out
get
of
from it,
your stuff, yeah, that's probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
only
that
thing I
kinda-
get, only thing I get is one more AC and one more to my monk.
Get
monk
my
DC.
buff back, basically.
So
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Thank you, sir.
Let me here. The
What do we do with the staff? Is that another collection to Riker sticks?
Yeah, I won't be able to use it that efficiently. I don't deal
You could open a
damage with
store.
magic.
You could open a store.
Mm-hmm.
So shall I put the mortal cloak? Really? Me? Good one.
I can't even use that drow cloth as a cloak now because that would have looked so badass on with the adamant armor. But
Yeah,
it gets
the
destroyed in sunlight.
adamantine armor has like a little spider motif thingy that's kind of going on with it, but that's not like you could knock those off and it won't affect the armor. Like they're just add-ons.
Yeah. By the way, you guys know what drow armor looks like, right?
I mean, I know she was invisible for most of the fight, but yeah.
So
I
that
saw it at the end.
on a orc. So yeah. Yeah. I take it there's nothing else in the mine?
Alright, so I was telling you there's a dude that was scratching on the wall over there. And, going,
I think it's coming from here.
And Gong's in the middle of debating between the two armors.
Well, you don't know what they are yet because you guys haven't identified them. I just wanted to get
Oh yeah.
all that stuff ready so I can import stuff over. So has everybody got their character sheets set now?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till next level. I get brutal
What's
critical.
our XP at, out of curiosity? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
What was the number I told you?
It was like 36,000.
Yep, that's it. Nice and easy.
Alright, thank
Like
you.
that's our new total.
New total's 36,000. Yes.
Okay.
So ready to level up.
And then what do we need for level 9?
Many.
For level 9, we are
New
going
spells.
to need 48,000.
Yeah. Level 8 was at 34, so
So we
48
need
is the next
12,000.
level.
Sorry, we need 12,000 more XP, by the way.
Okay. Oh, I gotta take the thing off, huh? There you go. Door's open. And you hear a.
Or we'll cast dancing lights and illuminate the room.
You know. Oh yeah, my ball.
Yeah, I think you get
Forgot.
tons of people like moving stuff around now. Like I think the only spell Riker typically concentrate. I guess we didn't have you roll your light concentration saves, Riker.
The light isn't.
Yeah, but we had the drift globe going like the whole.
Yeah.
What light isn't concentration?
Like,
And,
light
and
just
light
happens.
Thank
isn't
God.
Oh,
concentration.
really?
Yeah, it'll.
Ah.
Yeah,
It
less
just
than
happens.
That would be
Lasts an
brutal.
hour.
What?
Dancing lights is concentration because you can do stuff with it. It's like a creative light spell.
It's the only reason I pick light over dancing.
Okay, so yeah, in here is a bound and gagged male dwarf. Probably younger than Gundren for sure.
I'll cut him loose.
Do we recognize him?
I don't think you guys have met him yet. He's like, oh, thank you.
I mean, more so in the sense of if they're brothers.
Oh yeah, he definitely has it and looks a little bit like a younger version of Gundren. He's like,
Nice.
thank ye. I'm not sure who ye be, but thanks. Dem drow. They killed me one brother. We're looking for me other. But thank you for rescuing me.
have good news.
And what that might that be? Old bird?
I'm only 20-something. I don't remember anymore.
I think you're like 13.
12. His mind is fleeting. As he looks down and just sort of goes, Your brother, Gundren, hired us initially to carry supplies to Phandalin. And now, after many weeks, we rescued him, and he brought us here to rescue you and clear out the lost mines of Phandelver. And that's the title of the adventure, folks.
He looks
Hey,
at-
they
what
did it. They
adventure?
said it.
Oh, they said the thing.
They did it.
The adventure, huh? Wait, my brother's here?
Yep,
He stands up and he's like, Gundren, where are you at?
he's over at the entrance, a bit far away. I wouldn't run off. There are still enemies around, probably.
He's not listening.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Gundren!
oh.
Okay.
Stop him! He'll get himself killed.
Hey, look, a random drow right here. I wonder
Oh.
who that is.
Rachel ran away. He's not there. He took off running.
I know. Angong was just looking ahead, just to make sure that there's nobody to come in to ambush us at all.
Just kind of run along with him. Make sure he didn't do anything stupid.
Oops.
Are we playing out our
Alright, so yeah,
back to the entrance? Or...
yeah, I suppose you can, at this point, yeah, you can go on through and we'll narrate stuff as you travel. So yeah, there's a water where you're at in front of you and a door behind you there, Ngong.
Checking the door first.
Locked. And you hear Large figures moving on the other side.
Nope. She's done.
I think that's the other
Goes
side
over
of
to the water to try and wash her face off of blood, spider or drow.
Okay.
Or ooze.
Someone's never seen Fellowship
Or
of the Ring.
goes? Yeah, she's just washed face off currently.
Riker grabs her on the shoulder. Don't disturb the water.
She's already disturbed the water by the time you got there.
Also, like, aren't these hot springs? Isn't the water like super hot?
No, I don't think so.
I thought that was said that there was like hot. It was like.
A still pool fills much of this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels, and a fishy odor hangs in the air. A passage
I wouldn't
leads
wash in
south
that.
from this area, and a set of steps climbs up to the east, or comes down from where you entered. A sluggish stream flows out of the cave to the northeast.
Engong, at the moment, say that, looks to you with this look of, don't fuck with me right now. I've had enough.
Listen, I'm only from Cholt, where stagnant water is as constant as the rain. You don't want to wash in that. You could get some terrible disease.
Didn't we also talk to the group of...
Don't go
Yeah,
that way.
they said
heard.
go away.
Yeah, we didn't. Did we talk to them?
We talked to him before, though, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
No,
I think
not
we-
this one. That was a
That was
different set of.
place.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah.
The one in the basement of the manor, I think, right?
Yes. In Trusted
But-
Commander.
I thought we started to talk to this group, too. I guess not.
No, this is all the bugbears and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We're disgruntled. Their
I could
employers.
try to reason with them.
You could just put a shatter in the middle of that room.
I don't have much magic left. I'm sorry, just the
Shit,
magic
put a
of
shatter in
my
the-
personality.
I think what you guys did was Bell overheard them like grumbling about having to like do the dirty work of the drow and clean this place up, and they were whining and stuff like that. And you guys contemplated like trying to recruit them, and instead
I
you're like,
specifically remember
screw
like a
them,
union
and
strike.
you left.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
it-
they were still
we
sleeping
weren't
in. They
sure
never knew
if
you were
they
there.
gonna. We weren't sure if they were gonna like turn on us.
Yeah.
What is the highest passive perception? What are you guys' passive perceptions right now? And gang, what's yours?
20.
14.
And then for Riker, what was yours?
13.
Bell was 20.
Yeah.
I'm 14, so.
And Ura.
It's on the roll 20, along with my AC. So
11.
Engong's just checking to make sure that they're not going to get ambushed on the way out, because she's had enough of spiders at this point.
Okay.
Oh, easy there, killer.
Shahoon, are you coming? There you are. Could you
Yes, I
help
am.
guide me down the cavern? It's so hard now.
Yeah. I'll hold his arm like a.
Okay, stop right
Okay,
there.
on the street.
You just
Okay.
passed
Me?
the exit, Engang, yeah.
Oh,
Little.
that's the exit.
Yeah, the way I did the lighting on here, I can't remove it.
That's fair.
So it goes through right there. There's a hole.
Yeah. Engong just kind of doesn't care at the moment. She is making sure that there is a way out, and that others are able to see her. Oh, hey, look, a drow.
There's a dead drow
Oh.
as you come in,
Oh, hey, look, a dead drow.
who has a couple crossbow bolts in him. And a gunnerin is looking down at you like, oh! He almost shoots you. He's like, oh, I thought you was another one of them stinking drow.
Engong silent, looks down at the drow and starts him, like, out of just pure anger. and then stops, walks over, climbs up, and says, "Had enough for today."
And then you hear Nundro, "Me brother! Thanks for sending these adventurers to come save me." He's like, he looks at him. "You look like you could use a good meal, Nundro." And promptly lowers a rope down and to help him climb up. And I guess you guys can all use the rope to climb out too.
And Gunk didn't care. She just climbed up the wall because she doesn't care at the moment. She just wants to get out of this cave.
For the first time since turning old, Earl will unfurl his wings, and you can see he's maybe missing about like a tenth of them. And
Yikes.
as he goes for the first flap, there's just like the breaking of cartilage, like someone cracking their
Oh
knuckles.
God!
But he does make his way up.
I'll give him a little push.
Ah!
So what are you doing back there, Belle? Are you going to drag you up with everybody else?
I wanted to let these guys know, like, whether it's, I'll just like write down a quick note of like, hey, your boss is dead. You guys are free to do whatever the hell you want.
And
just
Goblin?
slip it. Yeah, and Goblishin, and then just
Okay.
slide that under the door and get the hell out of here.
Be sure to tell them, ideally, to leave.
Leave now, or you will most likely be killed by whatever force comes in here. So hey,
Probably us after a good night's sleep.
where's the haha? Get me. Oh,
Did that work?
yes. It's just a globe. Just
Alright. So you guys exit, and after a moment of embracing Gundren and Nundro, look at you and he goes, "Well, we've did it. The caves, the mine, it's free of them nasty drow thanks to you guys. And we'll be able to start mining operations fairly soon. I'm sure we could talk about your reward as we journey along, and we're gonna have to get resupplied and send out word to our cousins to come help us excavate." And he looks around, and they both kind of like come around and give you guys. They'll go to give you guys hugs or shake your hand, depending on like what the look is when they come up to like give you a hug.
I'm bringing him in for the real thing.
So you guys, thank you. I never in my wildest dreams did I, when I hired you, did I think this would happen like this. And apparently Nundro told him that his other brother's dead. He's like, so much sacrifice, but all we can do is push forward, and that's what he'd want. And then you journey back to Phandalin. And I believe, as we said on here, that you can see where Wave Echo Cave is, and you guys have to journey down and around and all that blah blah blah. So it doesn't take that long for you guys, a couple days for you guys to get back to Phandalin.
Does Ura get cured of his oldness before the 24 hours are up?
At the end of the long rest, can you cast Greater Restoration there?
No.
Not
Level
yet.
9.
That's level
Sorry.
9, isn't it? Oh,
Yep.
so
Yep.
you guys don't have a. You know what? I will totally give you a Greater Restoration scroll off of her, so you can have a Greater Restoration scroll if you did not already have one.
We don't.
So you can have one, and
I've got this work though on my own, and I'm pretty sure Greater Restoration can get
I will kill you with what little power I have in my
But it's a wart, man.
I mean, you still have to succeed on your roll to cast it, right? Because you can't.
Yep. Mhm.
Mm.
Which,
Alright, who's casting it? I guess me,
Isn't
because it's on my list.
well, it's also a bard spell if I remember correctly too. So
Alright, if
I do have.
It's your
Well,
life.
here's the thing. I would technically get Jack of all trades for it, but I can bardically inspire you when you make the
Alright.
check.
Can I stack stuff with that? No. It's a check, right? So I can I
yeah,
guidance
so you could
that?
guidance
You can
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, it's an ability.
Pray
check using
beforehand,
your, spellcasting
get
modifier.
bardic some inspiration and going on, and
Some guidance and bardic and all the other things.
Yeah. Ura basically clutches the lyre to his chest and goes, "Please, Shahoon, you're my only hope of seeing home again."
It's like a 14.
And is this a check for? Like, it's just a straight d20 plus the other stuff?
it's going to be a religion for you because you're using your religion skill to cast. It'd be religion or arcana, but we'll let you use religion.
Okay. Yeah, religion's good. And then I get a d4, and then what's the other thing I get with it?
Yeah.
Oof. Oh.
Cross your fingers, here it comes.
Oh no.
What do you need?
Oh god.
What's that? It's a 15.
Yeah, that's
You need
it.
a 15 because it's the fifth
I
level
think I
spell.
literally. Oh, I
It
see.
just works.
All right,
Wow.
so is that everything? So we got 8's your
Oh no.
Yeah, that's his roll. There's his
Hold on.
guidance. There's...
13.
Oh, I don't think
Hold
that
on.
works.
Do you have inspiration? Do you have inspiration?
Do you
I think all of you guys have it at this point. Yeah, I'll give you guys.
Oh,
you
we
guys-
leveled up.
quick
We
roll
leveled up.
again?
If you guys don't have inspiration, you can use it, and this would probably be a really good time to use it. So
I'm just gonna re-roll the
use
d20
monolith.
and add 5.
Okay.
Oh my god.
there you go. Yay!
Hey, you're alive.
Ura doesn't die.
Congratulations.
Oh
Ura
my
doesn't
God.
suffer a terrible heart attack.
Decay of old age, yeah. Oh man.
Ah, that feels better.
So Ura's
There you
color
go.
seems to return back to normal over the next few hours as the age seems to seep from his bones, and he returns to, after the next long rest, returns to his normal vigorous self. You guys have completed your long rest that you needed, and then you journey back to Phandalin, where as you journey, and now that Gundren and Nundra are with you, and you guys come back with all this cool looking stuff that you are now carrying. Do you leave this?
Strength.
Are you wearing the armor fully as is, like that she was wearing?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay, so you got like this amazing spider armor looking shit on.
Hold
Also,
on,
since it's
hold on.
drow-
Let me try the thing again. Hopefully, it's not cursed and the wax just falls off the armor like before.
Here's the thing.
It's not.
Female drow armor is form fitting. Just look at fan art.
Yeah, it's
In particular, it's off.
technically adamantine armor is magic armor, by the way 5th edition works. So
Why is it?
yeah,
It's
so's
adamant
mithril.
piece of material, not.
yeah, it's not the way it works in 5th
What?
edition.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Apparently, it requires enchantment just to make it. So
Magic.
If Engon will
Well,
allow it, Ura
here's
will
the-
attempt to smear wax over the armor.
Oh.
Namely the spider motif.
oh, it doesn't have a spider
No.
motif. It's it had like little projectile thingies on the back. I don't. Here, let me see. Find her picture, and I'll show you guys what she looked like again.
Oh, is it like what are they, like spinnerets? Or whatever the legs are called? I forget.
Yeah.
And go
Okay.
just say,
Nice.
nah, don't mess with it. It looks good at the very least.
Yeah. It's like just little thingies sticking out the back of the armor or off the sides and stuff like that.
Okay.
Spider web.
It's all decorative and you could break them off if you really wanted to.
Oh. Angong's not. Not gonna let anybody do that.
Right.
Just to keep the whole spider, the intimidation motif there.
All right, so yeah, as you guys head back to Fandolin, you guys like as people see you walking down the street into Fandolin, like little kids run out in front of you. They've come back! They've come back! They've come back! And like so everybody kind of like stops what they're doing and comes out to see you guys and like, hey, what happened? Nundro! And by the time you get to the Stonehill Inn, I think that's where you guys go, right? Yeah, that's the inn. Everybody is coming into from all over the place. Apparently, they sent runners out, so everybody's coming into town, and everybody's wanting to hear the story of your escapades. Does anybody want to regale us with their version, or should we?
Angong's gonna walk through the crowd, ignoring them.
Right.
Headed towards Tresendo Manor, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just going back to the grave she erected earlier. Kind of just sit there beside it.
Okay.
Kind of reminiscing on all that's happened.
Alright, so Ngong is going to pay respects to her fallen comrades. You get shouts, come on, let me buy you a drink.
I go to drink.
I'll go with him.
Tell us what happened, like.
Yeah,
Wow.
I lay it all out there. Add about a dozen enemies here and there. You know.
I think it's best if we put it, and he creeps the lyre up, in song.
Uh-oh. Good thing
Wait.
Angong's not there.
Where's the wand?
Do you pull out your wand?
Oh, no.
Where is it?
Slips Riker the wand,
Yes.
The Battle of the Bards.
and as part of the pizzazz, because they did take a long rest on the way here, he will reach out with his foot as he begins playing, and he will cast Fly on Riker.
Oh,
So for 10 minutes, you get to be part of the acrobatic duo that is Ura and Riker playing over the tavern in the air.
and I look like an
Wait,
old
10 minutes.
old conductor man
Yes.
with my wand.
Mustache and crazy hair and all.
Like you guys have seen Neil Patrick Harris in Lemony Snicket's series of the
Oh.
Smoking Events.
Yeah.
That. Oh.
That guy. That's what I look like.
Jesus.
Oh.
Just floating around, like, yeah, dress pants a little too short. I can see the ankle. You know, the
Yeah.
tail on the tux and everything. We're good.
Whoa.
Screw Neil Patrick Harris. Give me Jim Carrey. Nah,
Nope. In PH, we're doing this.
I know.
I really wish I had some fans on the stream so that we could get some fan art, but because that would be amazing.
Oh well.
What can you do?
What do you do?
Oh well. It does happen.
You see, seeing this ridiculousness makes me just kind of want to beat Riker up again.
Come back tomorrow for the brawl of the century here in the tavern. Riker versus Bell.
I mean, we're not gonna have it.
Ticket sales up now.
Alright, so, out of character here, guys. Do we have a name that we want to call our Tomb of Annihilation episode?
What do you mean?
I just gotta name the thing for posterity's sake, I suppose. Because I'm creating the thingy.
You mean name the folder, or
Yeah, when you the game name tag thing that appears. I don't know if it shows up in your guys' when you start it up or not.
Yeah, I mean, assuming
Sure.
it'll be the title, we'll see it when we go to join.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had a preference, or if I should just call it the Tomb.
A leisurely safari in Chult.
That sounds really good.
How about this? You roll 20. Okay.
A leisurely stroll through Jolt.
Yep, you know.
It's always sunny in Jolt. Not, but you know.
So when I create the game, I can then add stuff over, right? After I've created it?
Yeah, because you're paying member, so if you go to the character vault, I believe, under tools,
Yeah, sorry, I haven't.
it'll give you a list of all things you have currently like on your account, and you just click import existing character, and it'll ask you like what game, and then you start moving our characters over, and then when it reaches your vault, from there you then go to whatever the character is, and then you choose a game to export it to. So after you import everything, you have to export it to the new Jolt game. And if everything works well, when you log in next, it should have the sheets in there.
Just FYI, I'd spend 10 gold and get Willow back, and I give my scroll of Leomin's tiny hut to our bardic friend here.
A tiny hut! Great!
Yeah,
A small hut. That's going out
The-
of party.
The bird cage of spells. Great!
beggars can't be choosers. Okay.
Well, I can fly into a tree. You guys are kind of...
Can you fly
Okay,
into a tree and then cast the thing?
yeah, but you can't get up there, and...
I can climb.
Well, you
We're
can't
making a
stay
lot.
up there.
We are making a lot of assumptions about our athletic abilities.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that you're not a bird.
This is true.
You're not
Real
gifted with the element of air, a child of the sky. Although, for you guys, I suppose I can sit on the ground and use it for you all.
I mean, I would appreciate it.
Well, then, consider it done.
What's the current time, by the way, in game? Like, is this like the next morning or something, or?
So yeah, you guys are gonna spend the evening, I guess. They're gonna be regaling people with stories and getting drinks bought for them. Blah blah blah.
Angom does come back in after about an hour or so, and when you look at her, she looks like she's a lot more at peace.
Is everything all right?
Yep.
She just got some. She's fine.
She's totally loud and angry, and she looks peaceful. So
Yeah.
strange.
It had been a while.
Look, after that bitch was killed, I had a bit of time myself to calm down, think, you know? And, well, although I still have that rage within me that I know I can easily control, it just feels better, you know? Almost like, well, your healing spell. but far more in depth, if you know what I mean. Is that a good way to put it? Anyway, Engong pulls out her obsidian goblet. Who wants to get me a drink? Says, roaring it out loud within the tavern.
And then, like, 5 people all... Yeah! Everybody's... By the time you get there, everybody's roaring drunk, and everybody's having a good old time. Like, Sildar is kind of, like, broken out, like, the bank, so you guys are all being... Like, everybody's having free drinks bought for them, and it's a good old time. They're basically a village party.
Engong is definitely going to enjoy her time.
Alright. How long do you guys want to spend in Phandalin? Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to be getting rip-roaring drunk over the next
few days.
This evening.
Nope.
That bell?
Nope. No drunkenness for me.
Okay. So while they're getting smashed, what are you doing?
I'm enjoying just seeing people be shit-faced.
Okay.
I still want to fight Breaker and Engong at some point, but not while they're drunk, because that would put them at a disadvantage, and I don't want that.
Okay. So you're probably the only... Have you been approached by any of the factions, Bell?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I mean, Rados talked about the Emerald Enclave, but he was very much like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, nature people and such.
Yeah.
Not real nature-y.
Also, real quick, somehow Engong got a hold of some smoking tobacco, and she's using that pipe that we found in the rape. If that was
I've
rape.
got to put more. I've got to add more stuff to my backstory. I have to actually write it down. I haven't done that yet.
Alright, yeah, I've got something for you once we get to that point, but...
Yeah.
When we...
Turns out Engong was from Truth the entire time. What?
Nope.
No, her backstory's...
What? We're all from Chult?
Wow.
And
Surprise, you're adopted.
I get it.
So, yeah, out of character, for doing the invites for the next module, is the easiest way just to put it in our Lost Mine thing on Discord, and then just have you guys click on it from there?
Yeah, assuming it's double-checking that the room's not open to just anyone, in the off chance we get another guest coming through.
It's not.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest one. And to also pin it in the off chance you want to refer back to it or something like that.
Okay. Oops, I don't want to do that. Why is that doing that? There we go. Alright, so in Discord is the invite to the new thing. You don't need to go there yet. It doesn't really matter either way, because we're kind of between modules right now anyway, as we go to Never, because you guys are going to end up traveling to Neverwinter. So we got a couple things we're going to be doing here real quick as we wrap up. What time is it anyway? It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be starting today anyway, so that's not that
Yeah,
big of a
no,
thing.
that's understandable.
I need some good armor and a shield.
Alright, so you guys get messed up that night, and the next day, as you guys wake up late, sleep in, because the party lasted early into the morning, so you guys are waking up well past noon. A lot of the townsfolk, they definitely got drunk, but they didn't get like completely so torn up that they couldn't get up and go do their chores and go do their jobs. So as you guys wake up in the inn, again, you find that you don't need to pay for rooms here in the inn. You vaguely remember some of the townspeople telling you, "Hey, I've started reconstruction on this house over here," and each of you has like a different area. They're like, "Yeah, if you want a house, I started building this house in this spot over here," and so if you guys wanted to, if your characters would be interested, you have the option to settle down in Phandalin and be a contributing member to society in Phandalin. As a sheriff, some other form if you'd like. If that was something that would be interesting to you. But as you wake up and get to like moving about the town or get your breakfast in and stuff like that, you also remember Engong, I believe it was Halia who
Approached me, yes.
Approached you and said during the evening while you're drinking, is like, in the morning when you sober up, come see me. We have some things to discuss. And then for Riker, Darren Edermatt's son basically came up to you and said, hey, after the initial party's all done, you may want to. My dad would really like to have a word with you before you decide on what you want to do from going forward. And same thing with you, Ura. Sister Guerrero wants to talk to you whenever you get a chance. And
real quick though, a couple of things. Whenever Engong did come back, she's actually wearing a red sash, like one of the red sashes from the Red brand, prominently around her.
Sketchy.
And second, who all here got shit-faced drunk?
that is up for them to determine.
Yeah.
Like moderately drunk.
Sober.
Riker got shit faced.
Uro was drunk off the thrill of the performance.
Riker got schmammered.
His fingers are probably.
Like, I'm talking about alcohol, schmammer.
Yeah, Riker got schmammered.
Weird question.
Yeah.
Weird question with this. Those who got schmammered, who wants to have a little bit of a comedic moment? Just surprise from drunkenness. Like, know what I mean?
Oh no.
No.
Because I was gonna say I end up in the sister's bed, which would be awesome. What's her face? Sister Gazelli.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Dang. Because that's definitely what Riker would be trying to do.
Well, if you were... But what if... Wait, this is perfect. You thought...
God.
What if you thought
She's
England was Garal?
Oh my god.
She's
That
a
would be
sister.
Yeah. That's just the challenge.
Want to go with that for the laugh?
Oof. I don't know if I could commit to that. I don't think I could commit to the canon.
So yeah, she definitely drinks some wine with you and keeps making sure that your cup stays full, but doesn't seem to like partake too heavily, and definitely excuses herself at some point during the day and leaves.
Shut down.
Saying something to the effect of she needs to get her 8 hour of beauty sleep in.
Oh, you don't need any more beauty sleep. You're already
She's also an
perfect
elf.
the way you are.
Those filthy knife ears. Works have
Whoa.
pointed ears? Gotta check.
Alright, and I believe Shahun, did you join? Were you approached by Sildar for joining the Lord's Alliance?
Yes.
And did
Yes.
you accept?
I did.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, Sildar says something to you that night and says come see him the next day. And basically, we're, instead of doing it individually for these guys for your various factions, each of you is told basically, we've already sent people to this place in Schultz to find the lost city of Omu. They've each of them individually has sent somebody off. Like each of the agencies or factions has sent groups from their own faction, and to varying levels of success. Each When you guys eventually meet up, if you discuss anything amongst each other, what you're going to find out is all of them have pretty much all died, but each of them has found the location of the lost city of Omu, which is what they were trying to find while you guys were doing the thing in the Wave Echo Cave. So they sent people or used their agents that were already in Chult, or sent people to Chult, to go find this lost city of Omu, and they all reported basically there are hordes of undead in the jungle, but in the southern end of the peninsula, there's this resting between some mountains and this valley of it with a city laying down in the basin, and it's as far as you know. That's as much as they got. It's basically the basic location of where it's at, and they don't. Basically, the animals and stuff were very hostile, and the large lizard creatures, and lots of undead. And that's the reports that you get sent. And what each of their individual factions is like. So we know the other factions have also sent people, and from our understanding, from what we can determine, is everybody has currently failed, and we're pretty sure that your group consists of has been approached by multiple factions, and we're guessing some of your members may have joined these other factions, which is okay, but it makes you guys very unique in that you're working for each of these factions, and we kind of want you to keep an eye on the other members of your group to see if you can glean any info that they may be receiving from the other factions. But your primary duty, if your primary assignment going forward from here, is to go to Neverwinter. There is a agent there that works for. They've arranged for a wizard in Neverwinter who's suffering from the curse to teleport you to Chult. You'll be arriving in Port Nianzaro via teleport. So basically all you have to do is travel to Neverwinter. From there you'll be teleported to Chult, and then from Chult you'll have to travel to the far southern part of Chult, and they give you a general idea of where it's at. And once you get there, go descend into this basin and find whatever this soulmonger thingy is. And this is where all of your assignments are going to differ completely, is what they want you to do with the soulmonger when you find it.
Uh-oh.
The Harpers want you to destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's Alliance wants you to destroy it. The Zentarum wants you to steal it and bring it to them.
Oh boy.
And what's the other one? The Order of the Gauntlet, Darren Addermath. I don't think we did this because you were gone, Riker, but Darren Addermath used to be a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. He's obviously dying. He's can't even get out of bed. This last week or so, he's been stuck in the bed, and they don't think he's going to last much longer. But his son is also a member of the Order of the Gauntlet, although hasn't really gone out and done anything. He's kind of like acting in his father's name, and he's kind of like an honorary member, but he's privy to basically his father's messages and stuff. And he asked if you want to join the Order of the Gauntlet, basically, is what happens. So it's up to you whether you want to join them or not. I don't think we've done this part.
Ooh.
Are you familiar with what the Order of the Gauntlet is?
No idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. So, he tells you basically what the Order of the Gauntlet's about. I'm waiting for loading times here. Hold up. basically, many paladins and clerics of Tyr, Helm, and Torm, and Hoar have joined the organization, seen it as finally a way of making common cause against evils abroad in the world. The Lord of the Gauntlet is ready to lash out at the moment evil acts, and not a moment before. When evil breaks laws, agreements, or commonly accepted codes of conduct, the Gauntlet strikes hard. So their beliefs are: faith is the greatest weapon against evil. Faith in one's God, one's friends, and oneself. Notice it's not any individual god. They don't really care which god you serve, as long as you're serving a god. But you're acting in your best interest, your God's best interest, and your friends' best. Battling evil is an extraordinary task that requires extraordinary strength and bravery, and punishing an evil act is just. Punishing an evil thought is not.
Well, all that sounds like me. I don't actually have a god.
He doesn't even ask which god you serve. Basically, if you want to, he's like, they're all about destroying evil and bringing justice to the world. And
yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm in.
That's kind of like their creed right there.
Yep, I'm down.
Okay. The goal is to be armed, vigilant, and ready to smite evil, enforce justice, and enact retribution. This means identifying evil threats such as secretive power groups, aka, and inherently evil creatures, watching over them and being ready to attack the moment they misbehave. These are always retributive strikes, never preemptive.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of their thing. All right, I guess I can cut and paste that as their goal too. Alright, so the second one is their goal: to be armed, vigilant, ready, smite evil, enforce justice, and enact retribution. So that's basically Mr. Edermath, Darren Edermath. That was kind of like his thing. And that's what he wanted to talk to you about, was to finalize your joining of the Order of the Gauntlet, and to ask you to partake of this world-shattering, cataclysmic thing, and to go seek it out. And again, he wants this, since it's evil, to destroy it, and it's already causing harm, so it's not something, waiting to punish something. It's like, go seek out this evil thing, whatever the soulmonger is, and destroy it. It is basically, right now, they're, like, you can see he's, when you first walk in, he's close to death. But as you talk to him, and he talks about this thing, the soulmonger, you can see the fire in his eyes, and the livid anger that brings forth, and you can see that this wrecked older man at one time in his prime was probably a force to behold, just by the fire in his eyes. But basically, this, whatever the soulmonger is causing all the souls, as they die, as people perish, the souls are being sucked to Chult. That's how it's tracked. And the souls are not going on to their gods. They're not going to the afterlife. They're not going to where they're supposed to. And whatever they're being used for, these souls, wherever people are going, it is creating havoc in the divine cosmos, so to speak. And you guys need to right this wrong. Now, the Zentarum, on the other hand, want a chance to study it. So what you're told, basically, Engong, is that yes, this is an evil artifact, or this is an evil thing, whatever the soulmonger is, but the Zentarum want to know how it's able to do what it does before destroying it. So they don't necessarily want you to steal it, but they want the understanding, or the instructions, or the
blueprints for it.
Yeah, to know how it works prior to just getting rid of all traces of it. Because something this powerful that's able to do this on this scale, as far as the Forgotten Realms, the only other thing that's this powerful that anybody knows is Io, the overgod, who basically has the power to kick all the gods out of heaven and confine them to the prime material. Like, that's Ao is the only thing that's powerful enough, and this thing seems to be more power. Whatever this is seems to have at least as much power as Ao, if not more. So they want a better understanding of it prior to its utter destruction.
What if Engog would ask, what if the others get to it and destroy it before she can get to it?
Hopefully, that doesn't happen. And if you're able to either bring the Zentarum the information they need, or whatever this soulmonger thing is, you will be richly rewarded. And you can pretty much claim any prize that you desire.
So not the thing itself, but rather the method of the notes on how it works.
Yes,
Right.
like whatever, with information that would allow them to either create another one or to figure out what exactly this is and how it works.
I'll see what I can do.
I think that covers anybody. You're also told that emissaries from Thay have been spotted in the area, and skirmishes with Thayans has
Hey.
been fairly intense, and
Hey.
yeah, the
I'm
Thayans.
not well versed in. Engog's not well versed with who the Thay are. I know. Don't worry.
Isn't Faye notorious?
They're like the evil mage
Yeah, red
organization
wizards.
with multiple liches.
Yep. Well, I mean, it'd be like,
Yeah,
asking if we're like, I don't know, fucking Cubas or something like that. It's just another.
Yeah. Yeah. Engog wouldn't have any idea, but you would understand.
I think it'd be probably the easiest way for you guys, if you're not familiar with the Forgotten Realms and who the Red Wizards are as out of character, is if you lived in one of the Outer Rim planets that doesn't really see the Empire very much, you still know who stormtroopers are, and like you'd be able to recognize stormtroopers on sight. You guys have also had a run-in with a Red Wizard of Thay during the last module.
Iarno?
Nope.
Iarno?
Nope, not
No?
Iarno. Remember the zombies that were
Oh,
excavating a... Yeah, that guy was a Red Wizard of Thay.
Oh, yeah. Good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, he was just doing good.
Yeah, he did.
He was there legally. He had his paper.
Yeah. I forget what was the reason why he's there. There's no.
Could have
that.
killed us in an instant.
Yeah, but what was the reason why
He
he
was
was actually?
rebuilding. He was rebuilding the tower.
The Watchtower, yeah. They're putting in a Watchtower to guard the road.
Yeah, makes.
And to tax people for guarding the road.
Red
yeah,
wizards
cool.
are just blue collar dudes. And their work.
Make a Neverwinter great again.
Yep. Damn.
I'm trying to figure out what the actual, like, normal known, like, how much of this is known about the Red Wizards.
They're a little bit. They're not super out there though, right? At least in the Sword Coast, they're not like actively open. Like, hey,
Yeah, it's
Red
not like,
Wizards
hey, there's
say.
a Red Wizard, go kill him. Like, yeah, that's not like. They still do the whole like tattooing thing, and it used to be like a big nation and like super evil.
yeah.
But now it's like, I think it's
covered
enclaves
it.
now is what they're saying is like, so the main thing that was run by Zastam is not really there anymore, but it's like little Red Wizard enclaves are pretty much little self-run individual small little enclaves of wizards.
Arcane entrepreneurial endeavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
All right. So with that, you guys kind of get your assignments from your various factions, and you're given. I have to look up her name now because I'm gonna have to exit out of here.
Our saloon's blessings are going to be gone, right?
Yes, they're gonna.
By
be
the
gone.
time we get to
They-
Chult,
yeah. Basically, they're gonna be gone by the time you get to Neverwinter, I believe. It's gonna be really close. You might have them for the first night you're in Neverwinter. But then they'll be gone. I gotta go through now and pull up her name. So I switched games for you, Anya.
I forget. Are there any orc Chult?
Are there orcs
Whether
and
or not
Chults?
Yeah, like tribal.
I don't believe there are.
I forget.
There aren't any that are native to Chult.
Okay, yeah. Not that. Okay.
There's a lot of things in Chult, but I don't think orcs are one of them. You're one of the first orcs I've seen outside of maybe Port
I'm
Yanzar.
thoughtful.
Right. Sorry.
You've probably saw some orcs and half orcs in Port Nyanzaro if you spent any time there. Like there are orcs and half orcs that are in Chult, they're just not native to Chult. But
Yeah, no,
like
I was asking
orc
if they were
tribes are
native.
Yeah.
Quick technical question.
Okay.
If I am holding my staff in one hand and a shield in the other, can I still cast spells since it's a focus?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Did you do your somatic with your foci?
With my staff, yep. Perfect. Okay, just double checking.
So we only get the D6, then staff.
This is true.
So when it's effectively doing damage, it doesn't really matter.
Sorry, loading. I'm at loading. Hold on a second.
Loading.
Alright, so you're given the name Syndra Sylvain, Archmage, who is suffering under the death curse. She is going to be waiting at you at a manor in Neverwinter. I'm trying to think if any of you would know of her. I've heard of her.
I spent a little time in Neverwinter, but
I mean, how well would she be known in Waterdeep? And again, I have nothing in history, so even if she was.
I think the only thing in the wiki is the stuff that's in... Yeah, the only thing is all the stuff. So she's actually from Baldur's Gate, but she's staying in Neverwinter. Basically, just so she can meet you guys and teleport you guys over, because she has a vested interest in this.
Wow.
Alright, so...
Wow.
With that, I'm going to... And the Harpers especially, and the Order of the Gauntlet want you guys to reinforce the idea that this is very time sensitive. There are people dying right now to this thing that we could save if we destroy it. So for every day that it's allowed to keep going as is a day that somebody is dying to this. And they reinforce that idea. Whereas the Lord's Alliance is like, we need to get rid of this thing because it's affecting our people and our holdings. But they don't seem too concerned about like having to do it quickly. They don't stress the whole time sensitive nature of it. The Halia stresses that it's time sensitive not because it's killing people, but because there are other groups of people out there looking for it and are trying to get to this thing like right away. There are multiple groups of people that are trying to, acquire this amazing, powerful, whatever it is. This soulmonger.
Okay. Also, I sent you a PM.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming that with that information, when you guys meet for you get that probably after breakfast or after you guys eat, which is gonna be, and then you're able to get back to the inn or whatever. It's gonna be like noon of that day. What is your plan going forward from there?
So do you guys have any fun plans you want to do? Because I have something that might be of interest. Who here wants to go to Chult?
Ooh. Love to go to Chult.
What, really? Yes! Yeah, perfect! We should all go to Chult and stop something terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
That sounds perfect.
I love being the only one who knows what's going on. See, because even if any of these groups came up to me, I'd be like, "You clearly don't know me. No, go away."
Well, at least we get to see a new land, right?
Well, old one for me, but yep.
You know what I mean.
I would love to outfit myself while we're here real quick, and then we can get a move on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've already been outfitted.
Well, to answer your question, there's a person in Neverwinter who will gladly transport us to Chult. And somewhere in Chult, there's a terrible disease going around that's affecting even some of the people here in town. A death curse.
Really?
And we've been asked sort of to stop it. Which is what I'm doing right now. Do you want to help stop the death curse?
I have literally nothing better to do.
Perfect! How do you tan?
Do I need
What?
do I need like better clothes?
Probably.
Yeah.
Pretty hot. I mean, if you're on the ground, but...
No, see, the crown is on top of the hat. It's like over top.
You know what? When we get to Chult, probably we're going to be put in Port Yanzar, or we'll pick up some supplies, and then we'll talk about a plan, because there's a lost city that I may or may not have been sworn to up until this mission. However, I don't know exactly where it is, but I know someone who does, and I know of a way to get in because apparently you can't just walk in. It's surrounded by a giant cliff.
Which is news to everybody who is filled in by their respective people. That, like, what? So, for those of you who accepted this on your various factions, apparently you guys now have a guide
Yeah.
to Chult. Am I jumping all over the place?
Go to family.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the perfect person who's going to help us get into Chill. Or, into Elmo.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Can you repeat that? Oh god.
Uh-oh.
I've lost him again.
DM.
Okay, I am
Vocally.
here. Or can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure how bad I was rubber banding or not.
Oh no.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you started to say something after
All right.
after I was talking. We weren't sure what you said.
So, I just said, yeah, you guys, those of you who accepted the mission, find that, yeah, now you may actually have a guide to this place that you,
Sweet.
this, like, weird, unknown mystery land that you've only heard of whispered with, like, as that place way over yonder.
It's a D6.
Number of staff charges. Get rid of.
Or finger of death.
No.
No? Oh.
No, nobody's using that. It's in the bag hole.
All right. So the I'm assuming you guys are gonna head off to Neverwinter to go meet this lady, Cinder Sylvain.
Away!
Yep.
And
After I change out my basic bitch armor for something decent.
Buy some plate now.
Yeah, because I've been sitting on chainmail for.
that's not gonna happen here, right? Like that's the problem. That's why you don't have any. So you're gonna go to
That's
Neverwinter to
That's
get
in
some.
Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, sorry.
If
I
we
thought we
have
were
stuff to
already
buy
there.
or sell, Neverwinter or Port Yanzar will have all our needs.
Yes.
So
I thought we were there for some reason. Carry
nope. So the question is, how hard do you want to press? And are you going to buy horses in order to do that?
Don't we have horses?
You
Yeah, we
have
should.
one horse each, yes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you-
Some
The
deals.
horses.
Well, that and Cap, considering the stables.
All right, so you can ride your horses and pretty much just, it's only like a 3-day normal, like leisurely stroll. If you basically
By-
gallop the entire way, you could, if you bought another horse each, you would basically be able to travel the 3 days, and you'd get there and you'd have like a level of exhaustion, but you wouldn't have to stop. Basically, because you gallop the entire way, and then you'd have to switch mounts. If you're only taking your horses, you're going to have to stop along the way just to rest the horses.
Yeah, I think that worked.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you could do it in 2 days with the horses you have, or you could buy another horse each, and it would take 1 day.
Horses is expensive.
2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
Baldur's Gate.
That's what I thought, which is why I was going to say your bonus thing or whatever, your boon was gone.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so. So Boon's gonna be gone when you get to Neverwinter.
Oh no.
Or this, as you arrive in Neverwinter, it's the last day that you have your boon. So if you have it for charisma for, I forgot what you used it for. Was it charisma?
Yeah.
So you would be able to use it in any of the bargaining that you do, like your first day. So if you want to like go to the smithies,
I'll just
or whatever.
remember. Yeah, I'll just remember to add a +1 to whatever I roll.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother changing this.
So in Neverwinter, you guys are able to. The only reason that the only reason that you couldn't travel was because of the horses, and they needed time to rest. But you're gonna get there in late afternoon of the second day, so you'll travel one full day, and you'll rest the horses, and then you'll travel again. You'll get there in the late evening or early evening, late afternoon. And shops are still going to be open, so if you want to go buy stuff, pretty much as soon as you arrive, you're going to have to go do it. Otherwise, shops are going to start closing, and then you have to wait another day. So you could potentially, if you're in a hurry, go shopping and then go visit this Mistress Sindane and do all your stuff that first day and potentially be in Chult tonight.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Or you can go slow and take an extra day and go shopping in the morning. Go see her tomorrow.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, I'm in a hurry.
Alright.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm going to understand. And we'll cut along with you guys at the same pace.
Alrighty. So, I'm assuming that you want to go to like one of the awesome like shop emporium places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Fly me to the
high-end shit
Like one of
to
those
unload
places.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
That good.
Like one of those few places that exist in the world that has like magic stuff, and there's a small little section that is very well watched and guarded and warded in Neverwinter. Consists of about 3 of the shops that are in a very small little section so that they can basically utilize the same guards and wards and stuff like that. And as you guys approach, travel wary and dirty? Question mark?
Yeah, probably.
Prestidigitation.
I couldn't see who cast. Oh, was that Riker that cast it? So Riker's not
Yeah.
dirty.
Riker, can you help the bird out?
Yeah, I got you.
Engong doesn't care if she's.
I can't walk in here without being completely pristine in every aspect. What am I?
No,
A
it's true.
gargoyle?
Yeah, I spend a good bit on.
So he spends
I'm
the
the
next
guy who's
minute
gonna
or so
talk for
just.
us and make the deals. Yeah.
The prestidigitation roller.
All right, so you clean everybody except Engong up because she scowls at you. and you go
Engong
to
doesn't
do the-
care, but
Oh.
no, not that she does scowl. She doesn't care if you clean her up or not.
Okay.
She'll accept it if you do.
Sure.
So as you approach, you're like, oh, hold up, clean everybody up. The guards like look you over and is like, wave you on through.
They're probably turning their heads considering the orc and female drow armor.
Riker, with help from Ura, give me a investigation. No, let's do Arcana check with advantage.
The help is just advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can Shahoon pray for me?
And I'll pray for you.
Sure. He totally didn't need to pray for
crap.
him. So you notice immediately, like, these guards are really well outfitted. One of them, you can see, is wearing some sort of goggles that you're fairly certain would allow her to detect magic. Like, she can see what magic items you guys are wearing in as you're walking in.
Ooh, impressive.
And you're fairly certain that, like, almost everything they're wearing is magical in nature. And they have, like, wards and stuff around them. So as you walk into there's basically 3 shops here. One is a small little shack-looking thing. You see steam coming out one side, and multicolored bubbles and stuff popping out the other side, and weird noises coming from within, like grinding and groaning type stuff. Another one is a more pristine shop. It looks almost like a bookstore. And then there's like a smithy armor type thing on the other side.
I will take this moment to warn you of the dangers of traveling in Chult. Namely, it gets really hot, and if you don't need it, I suggest you don't take it. And that includes a lot of cash. So, if you have the opportunity, trade that gold up to platinum.
Just looks in the bag with all the fucking cops.
Yeah, we need to trade that up big time.
I mean, how much do we have?
Okay. So, at this point, I want you to type in the chat thingy here. Yeah, that's what I was going to get, is what you're selling. I want to see all the things that you guys want to sell, like what items you're trying to... Because a lot of this isn't going to be necessarily just straight up selling and getting cash for. It's going to be some trading and what you have trading, and what you're trying to acquire. Like, because you're gonna... What you're going to find out is these 3 shops. One of them is essentially going to have armor and weapons of pretty much anything you need, and several enchanted things amongst his stuff. The other one is a bookstore with potions and scrolls, as well as books and stuff like that, if you're looking for that. And then some small things like some like wands and stuff like that would be in there. And then the other one is going to be run by a gnome tinker, basically, with just odds and ends and crazy shit.
Should our post just be stuff we want to sell, and
yeah, let's look at
a separate thing for stuff we want to buy?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what your assets are.
Okay.
Are we gonna try to sell our art and jewelry section of our
yeah,
bag? Yeah.
we have a whole bunch of gems.
We just go ahead and just
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. God.
There's only one singular ornate type, and Gong has the other.
Yes. I mean, here's learning.
Didn't you mail the fine tea set to your parents, Riker?
Yes, it did. Sorry,
Okay.
I deleted that from my inventory, but I didn't delete it from here.
Do that real quick. Bit bump with the thing. Aha. Here we go. Are we getting rid of Dragon Guard and the Mortal Crook? Since nobody really has for either of them.
Yeah, the DC's nice on the Mortal Crook, but
There's sort of the whole.
I can't use it. It won't be.
It has
Right.
issues.
Yeah, and it's got baggage attached to it.
We're gonna tell him it has baggage, right?
I mean, does it? I mean, it's more like can only be used by. I mean, yeah, it's sentient.
Because we find that out with the identify. It's not like
Yeah, so they're gonna find out when they cast Identify and stuff.
So they'll know. So no point in lying to them. Do we need the saddle cavalry? Oh, can we just? We're not
We're going
gonna
through
be.
a jungle. I don't think
Yeah,
we'll be
or-
needing horses in a jungle.
yeah. Ura's gonna say as much. He's like, listen, horses. They're really weird looking, but if you want to travel through Chult, you're not going to use a horse. You're going to use a dinosaur.
Oh,
A what?
We still take
You know, a
saddles,
dinosaur.
right?
What's a dinosaur?
A dinosaur is a dinosaur.
I
What's
assume
a
you
dinosaur?
could still use a saddle with that, right?
I mean, it's magic, right? It should resize. And when Engong asked, like, what's a dinosaur?
Minor image.
Major image.
Ooh.
Sound and everything.
oh God!
Which one?
What?
Which one?
A small
Um,
one, because it can only fit a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, he'll make one of
Do you know
like
how big a 20-foot cube is?
yeah. Oh, I forget which one is supposed to be like the beast of burden dinosaur, but that one, like the one he
Ankylosaurus,
knows that maybe. I honestly don't remember. Basically, like the one he remembers all the merchants and adventurers using when they're going through the jungle.
The panic
So
shield.
maybe keep the saddle.
Alright. Now, I want each of you to roll me a percentile dice.
Everyone.
Yep, everybody roll 1 percentile. This is going to be for noteworthy crap that you will find
49.
perusing these guys' stuff.
0?
49. I am 20 off, sadly.
Okay,
Oh, poor Belle.
I would roll a 1.
It's not a
Okay.
Poor
1.
Belle.
You just rolled a 1. Like you said, hey, do
Yeah,
a
there's
1.
a...
Yeah.
Hold up.
I
There's
think
a
you must
flash
have
right after the 100.
Yeah,
You might want to
you-
roll that.
What is that?
Because it
What?
doesn't have
No,
the
no.
parentheses around it.
God
That's a-
damn it!
you rolled a
Slash
D-
R. 1
Roll
double
D,
0.
1 0 0. Fuck you.
There we go.
God,
I
I'm
have no
bad
idea
at
what was
typing.
going on there.
39.
I'm a silly lad, is what's going on. Slash roll 0. Okay, so Mortal Crook is gone, Dragon Guard is gone. Sayonara and buddies, but saddle.
You're keeping that Lightbringer for now, yeah?
Yeah. I think I kind of like it.
Not to mention the undead part of it.
I need to attune to it, but you know. Got some time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The anticipation.
magic.
There was one I didn't know if I wanted to put in there. I'm still not sure. I'm going to put it in there. I don't think you guys will be able to get it, though. Skip that one. 4621.
Not a single roll over 50.
The dream.
1, 2.
Maybe it's
3,
like
4,
golf.
5, 4, 6.
magic item tables. Yeah.
I mean, if we were using divine intervention, low numbers would be good.
Yeah, tell your god, give everybody.
Give us the sweetest of
all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my god will
Not
be
even-
happy with that.
Not even like just everything in this
Yeah, right.
quarter is now ours.
He's definitely a catering god.
Yeah, he's not a
No.
fend for yourself one at all. Respects charity.
All right, so there are the notable things you see amongst these 3 shops.
Is that a luck blade?
It sure is.
Seriously, 2 people rolled up, chain shirt, chain.
One's
armor
chain
plus
shirt,
3.
and one's chainmail.
Chainmail.
Yeah, I know. What
What?
is that? What is a Holy Avenger? One moment. Gotta.
Paladin only.
Kinda, yeah. It's
Is there a reason to spend
it's
money on a
kinda like
chainmail
what I-
plus 3? Why would you not just buy like plate?
I don't know, man.
Okay, just
Wait,
curious.
what kind?
Is-
What?
Because
Because it's
plate
magical.
requires you to have a strength of 15?
yeah.
That
the
and,
luck
Oh,
is
okay.
the luck
a chain
blade?
plus 3 is also magical. So
Yes.
I mean, it's not as obviously useful unless you say go up against a rust monster. But you never know.
Alright, so chainmail is AC 16, so plus 3 is AC 19. That's better than just regular plate. And that's heavy armor. Chain shirt,
That's true.
on the other hand, is medium, and it's 13 plus dex. Normally so it'd be a 16 plus dex of max 2, and does not have disadvantage on stealth. So you could wear a chain shirt plus 3. If you have 2 dex, that'd be an 18 AC without disadvantage on stealth.
I have no
Guys,
DM.
no, whatever.
Is the luck blade a short sword? Can it be
Guys,
a short
hold
sword?
up. Let me double check luck blade.
Uh,
I'm in the
It's
DMG, by
any
the way.
sword.
It's any.
Yes.
By the way, we need to pick up the Holy Avenger.
well, hold on. While we're on the subject of armor, DM, does Ura know what would roughly be the mechanical detriments to wearing heavy armor in Chult?
So you've probably seen just walking around Port Nyanzaro guys who were wearing heavy armor and for half an hour, and then having people come
They
over
die.
and help them out of it, and then some of them just passing out walking around in their heavy armor in the city.
Yep. Ura looks down at the heavy armor, looks up to mainly Riker, and goes, what's the hottest you've ever been?
The hottest I've ever been?
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked a few hard days on the docks.
Okay. Let me put it to you this way. Do you see that armor you're wearing right now?
Mhm.
And you're looking at that plate armor in the window so longingly?
Mhm.
That is a walking oven in Schultz.
Ooh. Okay.
Like, you essentially need your own water system, and you're not part Triton.
That's true.
However, that isn't to say you shouldn't wear heavy armor at all. It's just you wouldn't be anywhere outside or in the immediate vicinity of temperature, which is to say practically everywhere.
So what do I do?
Maybe have a backup set.
As much as it hurts, you may have to go with the change or the chainmail rather, or go armorless. But that's the worst for you anyway. I mean, I don't really mind.
Oof. Feels.
Oof, indeed. And you can't even fly.
Man, I feel bad for you.
It's just the worst.
Imagine having to wear armor.
How many shirt plus 3s are there? Just one?
Yeah, just one. And so those were the big noteworthy stuff. Some other interesting things that aren't quite as monumental, but still really good. I guess that tome of leadership and influence might be considered monumental.
That's the one for charisma.
Oh, that's the.
Charisma one. Hey, Ura. You want a book?
I've been known to read, mainly scrolls. Books are a bit harder to make in. Is that what I. No. No, it can't be.
I don't think I can use a staff of frost. That requires.
I was gonna say, is that wouldn't happen to be like a quarterstaff or a spear or a pole arm?
It is a
Frostbrand.
requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock. Could use it.
How?
Gosh, what is that?
Also, how big is that carpet?
Cold.
How big is what?
How big is the carpet?
It's out of the DMG, but I can tell you what it is.
Because there are sizes for it that influence like how many people can fit on it and what the weight capacity is.
Hold on a second. I need to roll. It is the big one.
There's 4 versions.
Yeah, it's the 6x9, 800-pound capacity, moves at 30 feet.
Bacon.
Does that Frostbrand
Still
come in a
nothing.
glaive
Still nothing for Engel.
by any chance?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of swords, but we don't know what the swords are.
Yeah.
Frostband is like a sword.
Is
enchantment.
Frostbrand any weapon, or is it just sword?
Any sword. I just
So there's
looked
any
it up.
sword, but
Any sword.
I mean, if we were gonna go by that, I'm never gonna get a polearm ever again. Only staves,
Yeah, that's
because there are literally no like glaives or halberds. There's like one.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Ring of Shooting Stars.
That's
I
not bad.
would love that. Automatic 48 damage. Yeah.
Oh, automatic.
Well, not automatic. It's still a dex throw, but
Is this literally just everything what you posted?
Okay, Riker, roll a d12 for me. This is for Frostbrand.
What kind of sword?
Hmm?
It's a war pick.
It's a war pick.
Frostbrand war pick.
How is a
Frostbrand
war pick
fucking
a
war
sword?
God.
If you,
Also, what?
if you had rolled, I basically was going down the list. So if you'd rolled a 2, it would have been the glaive, and if you rolled a 12, I would just let you choose whatever you wanted.
Damn it!
Man. What is the luck blade?
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that d12?
No.
Damn it!
Luck blade is also only a sword, right?
It's any sword, but is it a short sword?
A war pick is not a sword. It does piercing damage.
Well, so
Well,
do short swords.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do
War
a
Not a sword.
roll a percentile, but roll low if you want a short sword, basically.
Because I can use a short sword, and that's about any other sword, and I would be fuck you.
Alright, so you're on the other list, so roll me a d12 again.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be like a dagger.
It's a great sword, luck blade.
Oh my god.
That's the one we were doing,
Cool.
right? Is the luck blade?
Yes. Cool.
And then
Cool.
I could use that actually.
You can, yeah, and Gun can now use it. So.
Yeah, Engel.
alright, roll
Actually,
me
that's it.
another d12 Ngong.
Alright.
Since you haven't got to play this game yet.
6.
Oh,
Man,
sorry, I apparently did something. You got a 6? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Six on a D12.
The Holy Avenger's a longsword.
What about the Vorpal sword?
All right.
Oh, it can only be a great sword, long sword, or
Didn't
scimitar.
Riker
apparently.
become a paladin?
No, I took another fighter level.
Oh. But are you planning on doing so?
Maybe.
Then we gotta.
Perhaps.
If you do, we need to invest in the Holy Avenger. It deals extra damage to undead,
Correct.
and it gives us benefits being near you.
Paladin nonsense. Or a beast.
Much better paladin. Like, it's good. Only problem is that focused on pole arms.
Mhm.
But
All right.
Can I-
Bell, roll a D10 for me.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Nice. Does that mean I get to choose?
I think so. Let me double check. So it's 1.
I rolled the 10 on the D10. That's good, right?
Yeah, I'll let you choose. You can have. So your options are sickle, battle axe, glaive, great sword, great axe, halberd, scimitar. Yeah, that's it.
So I'm
And longsword,
forced
sorry.
into choose. I'm forced into choosing the sickle because
You could do scimitar, right? That's a finesse light
scimitar
weapon
is a-
with slashing.
well,
It's a martial. I don't know if you get martial, so you might
I
not
don't.
have.
It's monk weapons are any
Simple.
simple weapon or a short sword.
ooh,
So
Did,
I basically
did you take one level of rogue? Do you get
I
any
did, but-
weapons for rogue?
no, I don't think
It won't change the fact that it's not a monk weapon.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, so unless I wanted to go with a Vorpal halb, right?
I mean,
You
it's
wanna-
nice, but it's still
you wanna-
not.
Vorpal halberd?
My life right now.
Because I mean, that fucking
I
staff
don't
does
think-
so much more damage.
I know that's the problem. I think
yeah.
We're
I'm better off
salivating
just
over
holding
this
with
buffet.
this. I know. Fuck. I want that frostbrand because then I can get resistance to fucking fire, but that shit didn't work out. Like a war pick, garbage.
We rolled. We kept rolling.
The rolls.
I think I just want to go with like the sickle.
Yeah, just do you, man.
Just
Just do
a tiny little scythe and just reap the.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact that you're using a sickle doesn't matter, because your unarmed strike will bump the damage die anyway.
It will be a
Yep.
D6 no matter what.
Yeah. It's going to bump up to D8 soon for you two, right? I forget what level it bumps up again.
That's like level 11, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, eventually it will, and that'll be neat.
All right. So, I guess I'm going to keep.
Vorpal sickle.
So as you guys talk to these guys, it becomes obvious that they're gonna want to do a trade, and I haven't looked at how much money your assets are. So what are we looking at getting out of their stuff? You've also got access to like normal like scrolls and potions and stuff like that, like lower level stuff if you need it. They also have bag of holding, here's handy haversack, things like that. And what's the? I forget what the heck that thing's called. The thing with the water and stuff.
Water skin?
No, the magic thing that can produce different types of fluids.
Uh,
Oh, alchemy jug.
yeah.
Yeah, the alchemy jug. They got that.
That would actually. Cool.
That'd be real useful.
Druid does nod and goes, no one here's been to choke, but you need water a lot.
So either that, or maybe if they had some sort of endless decanter of water, what an item that would be. But seriously, we need water. And food.
So, pretty much any +1 weapon or armor that you want to get, you can choose from. So they've pretty much got everything for that type of stuff. So if you want to get like a shield +1, armor +1, all that stuff's up for the taking. That's like the low-level stuff.
Friends, I've been talking with the healing lyre, and it really wants me to have that book.
Get the book.
Obviously, he won't like take it right away, but he'll put it in the "we plan on buying it" pile.
Yeah, the cash register, the checkout stand.
Layaway. We're putting it on layaway.
Did we already put the chain plus on there, or the chain shirt +3?
Stack it on the pile.
Put it all in the.
So I would just a plate +1 is going to be cheaper than the chainmail +3, huh?
Probably. Although, like I said before, the armor use is gonna bite you.
I mean, they're both heavy, so right?
Yeah. What's that?
I said they're both heavy armor, right? That you're looking at, so yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, you can buy it, and then we can have it on hand in the bag of holding. Go.
That's what's going to have to happen.
And you guys are trading the Mortal Crook, right? And the
Dawn Guard. Dragon.
Yeah, the Dragon Guard thing.
Dragon Guard.
Yeah, Dragon Guard.
Just put mine.
Should I take the luck greatsword?
I mean,
We'll have to see what the prices are for some of these things. I'm a smooth talker, but oh boy, this is pretty expensive.
According to the price tag of the 2 items that you have in your thing right now, the price tags for each of them, I believe, are 50,000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
tight.
Oh, I take that back. That's 50,000 for the book, and then for the blade,
It's a legendary quest too.
Are you going with just the highest tier for the?
yeah, that's
price book?
the ticket price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So yeah, that'd be the other one is listed as like 200 grand for the Vorpal sickle.
Ooh.
Yep.
200 grand.
A lot.
But Shahoon, you noticed that his eye, as you guys were like looking at what you guys actually have, I'm assuming you guys kind of like brought out the things you're willing to trade and stuff as you're doing this at some point. And whenever he does see that Mortal Crook, his eyes light up just for a second, and they seem to keep returning back to the Mortal Crook. So you know you have something that he wants.
Lift that back.
Alright, so 405.
Earth's gonna sigh and slide the Tome of Leadership off the register. and in its place, he will put the alchemy jug.
Oh, also, if it's Vorpal sword, I guess Dagger of Venom. So that's something else on the table.
Goodbye, my friend. I barely knew ye.
Quick, just start reading it.
Distract him for 48 hours straight. I'll be able to read it in no time.
Well, you can get 8 from your hut.
What's up?
And you didn't think there was a use for time stop.
You you can get 8 hours from your Leoman's tiny hut.
Right.
So you just need 40 hours.
I just need to cast it back to back so guards can't get me. And then not pass out from exhaustion.
And hope they don't have a way to dispel your Lehman's tiny hut.
That too.
Don't know. They don't-
Read for 2 days straight. You know, no big deal.
Alright, I gotta go to bed.
Alright.
Can we possibly do this via chat? Because there's a lot of math involved, I think.
Yeah. What's the cost of a legendary item? Like, again?
Unlimited.
Priceless.
Ooh.
It is priceless. Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to get a hold of it.
I mean, basically, the way you buy priceless items is either find them, steal them, take them, or trade for an equally priceless item.
Like perhaps a mortal crook.
Or
Yeah,
sell-
the
or,
mortal crook.
sell your soul.
Guys, the reason why I'm saying Luck Blade, and this is a very, very good argument, it has 1d4 minus 1 wishes that never recharge. If we need an emergency fallback for any reason, it would be with that.
So I think you guys we'll have some stuff for you guys to think about,
Yeah.
and you guys will have some
Yeah,
time to
I'm
ponder
just
this.
I'm just throwing out an argument for the Luck Blade. The Mortal Crook for the Luck Blade, I mean. Yes, I know monkeys fall with wishes and all that. Oh wow, pretty good.
DM, can we just know we sold the gems and the art jewelry? I'm assuming we sold it all. So that I can kind of consolidate them.
It's just this thing. Let's do some math. Total art. That comes out to 675 platinum total.
Oh wow.
So we can get rid of that from the party. We can just put 75.
I do have an additional platinum throw in. Additional single platinum. So
75.
let me know.
That means gotta get rid of all this.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
have
so there was
almost
something-
500 gold myself.
Is Shahun still there?
Yeah, it's starting to get late.
Yep, I'm here.
So there's something that says item values are up to the DM for.
Just the items that a couple of people said they wanted to sell. Like I wanted to sell a Chanel and all. It's not
Oh.
much. It's really, not a lot. But
Drop in the thing.
I think
Oh.
Ura wanted to sell some stuff,
Yep.
a couple of scrolls and stuff like that.
Did you count up the additional gold from by selling the half plate armor of poison resist? Because I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. Considering adamantine. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's getting late for me.
Alright, man, have a good one.
Yep. You too. Have a good night.
But I had to admit too.
Alright, guys. See you next time.
Mhm.
We have half.
See you guys.
Are we going to be coming to the Lost Mine one, or are we going to be starting up in the...
It'll be the other one, the new one.
Okay.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah. As a friendly reminder to you as well, DM, even though you transferred the sheets, you will have to reassign them ownership.
Yep, that's why I linked it today.
Okay.
Also get rid of all of ours.
So, yeah, everybody make sure you log in at least once so that I can sign you stuff.
Oh, yeah.